just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, my cut right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rush in, rush in, rush silent, 64, weak.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. first down. Williamson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 35 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Shoot hard. Nice 7, let's go.
Now Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
53, check 53. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. General, fast. Let's go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And the catch made by Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the press. Kansas City touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 120. Check. Block 54. Rip right. Check. Rip.
On the delay, here's Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check 4, you're out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Johnson now, the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
He wasn't ready.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Go. 280. 54. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
We ain't giving them nothing today. Check. Kill him.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They were looking for Johnson that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mostert. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it. Tough to defend.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 orange. Mike 53. You don't want nothing. Ready, go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes complete. It's Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
That's good.
This is Johnson, the fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
That's a what? Check. Cross.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check. Any weapon. Check.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check, right 54.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 49.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
I'm coming. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in the golden high tops as well.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Kill. Check safety.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go. Let's 20.
Here I come.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy.